Grand Final Day 2015. Our final AFL Victoria Metropolitan Championship Grand Final to be decided today is the Under-15s Division 1. The competing leagues are Eastern Football League and Yarra Junior Football League. Today's officiating umpires from the Essendon District Football League are Field, Josh Guy, Sean Ferguson. Boundary umpires Christian Peterson and Tyson Cardamore. Goals are Liam Cant and Brady Guttenbeer. Our emergency umpire is Damon Guy. Best of luck to both teams. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please be upstanding for our national anthem?
Very good afternoon and welcome to Central Reserve in Glen Waverley for the finale of the Under-15 Division 1 Championship in the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Championships for season 2015. Anthony Stangett's with you, joined in commentary this afternoon by Peter Siros. Very good afternoon to you, Peter.
Good afternoon to you too, and it's going to be a great game and I'm looking forward to every minute of it.
Well, it's been a big day for the Yarra Junior Football League. They've gone 2 from 2. Can they make it a clean sweep of 3 from 3 right across the championship day? They started off with the youth girls. The Under-15 Division 2 had a victory, and they'll be looking for 3 from 3 in the Under-15 Division 1 game as well.
That's right, and I think they have the capability of doing that, but don't write off the Eastern. They also have the capability of doing it as well. I think it's going to be a cracker of a game. I can't see any favourite at the moment, can you?
Not at all. If the standard of the Division 2 game was anything to go by, we're in for a cracker here in the Division 1 match. Best of luck to the coaches, Wayne Judge for Eastern and Anthony Phillips for the Yarra Juniors. And we're underway in this clash. Eastern trying to extract the football from the bottom of the pack. We'll have another ball up. So Yarra going to the right of screen. Eastern to the left. Ball not moving very far in the early stages of this match.
Very big boy for Eastern playing in the ruck. Lachlan Harry, number 30. Can take a leap and he's very big. Look at that.
Yeah, going up against Carl Wise in the ruck today. Look forward to that matchup. Robertson was one of the players that impressed in the previous game for Eastern in the ruck. And you probably see why he just hasn't got the height on Harry to get the spot in the Division 1 team.
Or the body. I mean, look at, he's pretty big boy for an under 15-year-old.
He is.
I wouldn't want to go up against him.
So the ball on the outer side, not going anywhere. Umpire close to calling the whistle on that one. Kick away. Good work by Hart. Inside forward, or just on the edge of forward 50, Leon. Now with the ball. Goes inside forward 50, long to the goal square. Good defensive effort by Eastern. Kritopoulos just happy to see the ball over the line. And we will see a boundary throw in. The road to the grand final for Eastern. Well, they enjoyed a 4-point thriller in round one. If we can get that sort of result today, we'd be pretty pleased. And inaccurate Eastern in that first round, kicking 5-15-45 to Yarra 6-5-41. It was a bit smoother sailing for Eastern through the rest of the rounds. A 52-point victory up against the EDFL. And then in round 3 against South Metro, it was a 50-point win for them. But right now, the kick in the hands of Della Rocca for Yarra, and a chance to put the first score of this grand final match on the board. And he's off to the right-hand side, but we are underway on the scoreboard in this grand final match, Peter.
That's right, and every point's going to count in this game. I can't see it being a huge blowout. I think it's going to be neck and neck the whole day, so every point makes a difference.
Well, we've seen it in the previous games that both sides, or all sides today, have been reluctant to rush through or behind because the matches have been so close. So any of those misses, or when the choice comes to rush or behind, a lot of players have decided not to send it through the sticks and continue to keep the ball in play. Ball on the outer side now. Another boundary throw in. Warned you through Yarra's run to the grand final very shortly. So they take the free kick on the outer side.
If you watch the first two grand finals today, has shown both teams, both games rather, they wanted to use that other wing toward the scoreboard side more than they decided to use our wing. I don't know whether that's a coaching thing or if it's just the way the ball goes, but that usually seems to be the goal scoring wing.
Gauzen takes the free kick at half-back. Good, strong mark taken on this broadcast side wing. De Rayo kicks into the player on the mark. Good clean up by Yarra now. Short chip kick, they've got the numbers, they've got a player over the top, but Leon just couldn't hold his feet. Now has to reassess his options. Goes long inside forward 50. 3-on-1 contest, and the one almost came up with the football. That was Della Rocca. He's going to be a player to watch out for in this game. And Yarra, as we mentioned, they lost by 4 points to Eastern Football League in round 1 of the championships. Big result by 77 points up against South Metro in round 2. And finish it off with a closer contest against the EDFL. Just getting over the line by 14 points in round 3. And kicking inside. Misuraca. Almost throwing away the ball. Nyoke over the football, gets the ball out. Good work by Bajaya. Oh, quick hands. That was great work. Breeden got it off, and Kritopoulos also helping out.
Yarra's playing one man loose in defence. At the moment, it's Matthew Jeffrey, number 15. And as you can see, there he is, pretty close to the ball there.
Stivey leads in the race for the football. The two Eastern players just didn't talk enough to each other, and Yarra able to clean up. Wobbly kicking towards the middle of the ground. Wise unable to find it, but Yarra extract it now up towards half forward. Mark not able to be taken by Leon. Good defensive work by Matthews. Inside forward 50, no mark taken. This player's still slipping and sliding in the ground despite it being afternoon. Long towards goal, and is the first through of this grand final match. It certainly is. Oliver Simpson puts it through and puts the first major on the board. They lead 1-1-7 to Eastern, yet to score in this grand final match.
What a fantastic kick for Oliver Simpson. At the same time, Cooper Leon, he has been fantastic in the opening term so far. He set that score up as well. He's been brilliant.
So the ball back in the middle. We said Simpson with the first goal of this contest. Ball coming out, Nyoke with the football. Great tackle. Veliou getting in there. Kick away by Burke. Up towards half forward. Just getting rid of his opponent at the right time. DeRayo. Free kick paid. And will go the way of Easton. They try and play on. Parker's claiming it. But the ball will come back to the previous contest. And the free kick will go the way of Whirl.
Good try, though.
It was a great kick around the corner by Tim Parker. Took his opportunity, but the umpire, having blown the whistle, not set it up, leaves it with Bailey Whirl.
I reckon he's just in distance at the moment.
Seen quite a few kick from this distance throughout the day. Starts it right and finishes it right. Through for one behind, so the first score on the board for the EFL. And they are one behind 1 point. Yarra 1-1-7.
I mentioned it throughout the other games. There doesn't seem to be any wind, and you can see that in the trees. They haven't moved an inch. There's no wind, which means the game is not going to favour one end of the ground, and the shots at goal should be accurate. Obviously, that one wasn't, but at the same time, it should make a very accurate, fast-paced sort of game.
Well, talk about fast-paced. Yarra's quickly moves it up to their half-forward line. Easton this time with the numbers, but Della Rocca keeps the ball in, doesn't let the Eastern Football League escape from half-back, and we'll have a ball up. Good crowd here for the final game. It's been a good crowd right throughout the afternoon, especially with Yarra and Easton in the two grand final matches in the under-15s. Bowen. Nyoke just with the intercept. Good work, Sund. Kicks clear to the outer side, leading in the... Good work by Easton. Hart.
There's Leon again. Up in it, under the pack. Managed to get the kick away as well.
Whitehead unable to take the grab, but can he set up his teammate? Ball being brought back, I think, from the boundary umpire. That is. So almost an opportunity there for Yarra centering kick. The boundary umpire beating them all. A boundary throw in. Tap down, running into a wall was Easton. Ball held up, 30 metres out from the Yarra goal. And we'll see a ball up. 1-1-7 plays 1-1, or one behind with 1 point. Good handball out by Burley.
Another great tap by Lachlan Harry, rather.
A man with two first names. We'll get used to them right throughout this call. Ball going the way of Yarra on the outer side. Karana. Centering kick finds Jeffrey.
And as I said, they've been playing a loose man around the back, Yarra, and that goes to show at number 15. Matthew Jeffrey took the mark, kick straight into the forward 50.
It'll be the play that sets him up from half back. Sund goes out wide. Easton just got the pace in that contest, but just can't gain possession. Good work by Yarra. He's kicked it out of bounds on the full, and we'll see a free kick going the way of Easton on the outer side. Sund to take it.
That was a good kick. Good kick.
Kicks in short. They just need to settle things down, start finding their targets. Long bomb on the left boot. They found their target again on this occasion. Fern with the football, inside forward, 50. Oh, great mark. Nyoke puts the arms up, takes a good strong mark overhead, and handballs on quickly and hits the post. Burley misses the opportunity for Easton. So still searching for their first goal of this game. 2 behinds, 2 points. They trail Yarra 1-1-7.
Interesting play there. Most players would have gone back and had the set shot at goal, but he handballed it off to his teammate. Unselfish play. Obviously, he must rate his teammate quite well as a kick. It did go a little bit to the right, but still good team play.
Well, he's about to have a chance again. He gets the handball, Nyoke. Harry gets the ball out. They've got a player lurking at the back. Clusen.
They've got a few men loose right now.
They do. Hart kicks it in short. Finds Breeden. Goes backwards to Hart, the captain. Centering kick. Finds Fletcher long towards goal. And out of bounds. And we'll see a boundary throw in the left forward pocket. 12 minutes into this first quarter. Under 15 Division 1 Grand Final.
Yarra's defensive pressure so far in the quarter has been fantastic as well. They haven't really let Eastern get any run and carry into the forward. Well, they have, but they haven't allowed them to capitalise on it, and it's been fantastic for a Yarra perspective.
Sund, centering kick, but right down the throat of Sarana. Sarana kicks in short. Finding their targets, Yarra, setting up the play well. Leon again. Back to Sarana. Goes out wide.
I have a feeling we're going to be saying those two names a lot today.
Elliott kicks in short. Finds Page, the number 13 in the Division 2 game. Will James was very impressive with 4 goals. Can Van Page move up to that expectation in this Division 1 match as Eastern chop off the kick. Good work by DeRayo.
Fantastic.
DeRayo moving from forward to back line so far in this game.
We saw that a lot with the teams from the last grand final. They did that as well. They moved players back and forth, and it proved a vital key part in both teams' grand final.
We're just seeing the ball over the line. Bajaya. We'll see a boundary throw in. So 60 metres round from the Eastern goal. Holding in the ruck duel. Nyoke to receive the free kick.
Mastarani's loose. He just came off the bench, and if they could utilise him, he could be a very dangerous man right about now.
They don't find him. They find a Yarra target in defence. Telleridi took it. Centering kick. Dangerous. Simpson takes the mark. Now they kick it out wide. Watch the foot race. 2-on-1 contest. Oh, great bump and great defensive effort that time. Veliou has the ball. Kick to Eastern. It's the battle of the half-back lines, but the player taken too high.
Great effort by Veliou. He didn't stop. He continued running. He made the contest there in the middle of the ground, and then he continued running well into their forward line to get to the next contest.
Plenty of free kicks in this first term. Ticking over towards the 15-minute mark of the first quarter. 5-point margin in favour of Yarra in this grand final match. Just 11 goals scored the first time these two teams met. We mentioned about the free kicks, another one found, and it has gone the way of Big Harry at half-back. Kicks into the corridor. Finds his teammate under plenty of pressure, but he gets his kick away just in time.
And it was Veliou again that was applying the pressure.
So Burley finds Whirl. Whirl now. Long, looking for the double grab. Can't find it from Lee. Yarra, entertaining football from both teams. And Page. He's heard the call of what his previous teammate did in the game before, up towards half forward. Good defensive effort again by Eastern, working off the half back line. Clusen. Handball comes out from Burke. Now they bring it along this broadcast side wing. Great vision. DeRayo gets it over to his teammate in Fern. DeRayo. Now they get it over the top of Jaya. Oh, stolen by Yarra. And play just between. Oh, trying for the high fly was Whitehead. Timed his run too early.
Definitely would have been mark of the day.
It would have been. Haven't seen too many high flies throughout the afternoon. Plenty of marks on the lead. Not on that occasion though. Yarra. Clearing kick.
Hart's been very good down back, pushing it forward, and he's been intercepting it quite a bit as well.
Yeah, just like Harry is at the moment, working off the half-back line. Here they come, Yarra, working through the middle. Golds. At the moment, it's just kick to kick between the two teams.
Both sides' defence have been phenomenal. They've been able to intercept the ball, spoil. They haven't let the other side get ahead of them. It's going to be a good game.
Great tackle by Whitehead, but great smother that time by Watkins. Oh, my fly again to Rayo. He might not have too much of a score on the board here, Peter, but oh, what an entertaining game it is. Bit of kick to kick. Neither team able to get an early advantage.
Some very flashy sets of play as well.
This is only the first quarter of the game as well. Next man up, Nio comes over the top of the pack and gives away the free kick.
Very exciting stuff. The crowd's going nuts.
Oh, they're right into this match. Grand final on the line. And Bowen, centering kick. Good defensive effort by Hart. Ball held up in the middle of Central Reserve, and we'll have a ball up. Good work by Harry, gets the ball down, sharked by Yarra. Long kicked forward, up towards forward 50 again. Get the handball out to Sund. Now, Mastriani in towards the middle. Nioke. They've got the players on the outer side. It's a 4-on-1 contest on that outer side. Fletcher finds his target up towards forward 50.
He's got a couple of men loose.
He got plenty of options, just needs to hold on to it. Good pressure by McDermott. Turns the ball over. Bowen leading in the race for the football. Gets his kick away. Tackled as he kicked it though. Clausen hits his handball. Now stolen by Whitehead. Turns around, short, chip, kick. Oh, great defensive work by both teams. That time it was by Sund. Butters up again. Gets a effective handball. Great vision, finds Watkins. They run the ball off the half-back line. But again, as we've seen so many times during this first term, just kicking to the opposition when they're trying to clear their defensive 50. Here they go, play on the call, that'll be ball, and it is. So inside.
The defensive pressure has definitely been on for both sides.
They've got the options in the middle. One last chance for Easton during this first term. Kick inside, forward 50, but Jaya juggling. No mark taken, kick round the corner, Parker. And once again, the opposition has been found. Yarra just slowing down the play. Kicking out wide and finds Page. Page kicks long along the outer side, looking for Beasley. Oh, stolen by Burke. Burke up towards half forward, looking for Fletcher. Can't find him. The ball goes out of bounds on the full. And that'll be the scoreline at quarter time. Quarter time sees Yarra. Not much scoring done, but a very entertaining first term. Yarra 1-1-7, leading the Eastern Football League 2 behinds, 2 points in this under-15 Division 2 grand final match. Low scoring affair. The pressure from both teams adding to that scoreline. Good clearing kick. They get it out to the run of Beasley. Kicks long, inside forward 50. Good work at the back of the pack. Easton clearing kick to this broadcast side wing. Strong mark, Breeden.
Good kick by Kritopoulos.
Kicks in short. For their targets. Setting up the play, Watkins. Brings along this broadcast side wing. Yarra trying to get the hand out. Watkins bursts his way through. Didn't find a clean disposal in there. Trying to take his opponent. Veliou out to the ground. Harry straight down the throat of Bajaya. Wasn't expecting it. As Whitehead. Watkins continues the defensive pressure when the fierce tackling.
Both ruckmen have been fantastic today, both Harry and Wiss.
Harry with the big tap down on this occasion. Gets it down this time. Bajaya is ready for it. Off hands. Good teamwork now. They get it out to Dureo. Long, who's going to be roving past the pack. Ball held up. And we'll have another ball up. 25 metres out from the eastern goal. Looking for their first game, or first goal in this second term. The first goal of the match as well. Offline is Whirl. And through 4-1 behind. So they're third behind on the board.
Making it a 4-point ball game at the moment, earlier in the match.
So from the kick in. Can Easton keep it in their forward half? No one able to take the mark. Nyoke gets the ball down. Great work coming into the game. Bajaya going back with the Dureo with the flight of the ball. Couldn't take the mark.
Jeffrey had the clearance out of defence. Good kick as well.
It's a fairly open forward 50 for Yarra at the moment. Topoulos, strong mark in defence.
Both sides playing with one loose man in the back, and it's allowed them to rebound quite quickly whenever going into defensive 50.
Strong mark again by Nyoke. An excitement machine out there on the field, but dispossessed, and Yarra now in possession. They bring it out to this broadcast side wing. Slowing it down. Golds. It's short, and as we've seen so much in this game so far, the intercept marking. Oh, there it is again. As Leon takes the intercept. They kick long inside forward 50 now. Harry just not quick enough to get there. And Wise takes the mark.
How good has Leon been over the course of the game so far for Yarra? He's been fantastic, and his kicking accuracy is brilliant. And it was shown there how he hit up Wiss.
Well, let's see what he can do. Directly in front. He'll have to kick from right on 50.
It's gone pretty far back as well.
Distance may test him. It does. Goes off to the right-hand side. Easton need to be careful, so close to goal. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. 4 points the margin. Harry just happy. Well, I thought he was going to tap it over the line, but Hart gets the clearing kick. Nyoke gets the handball away. No, takes it over the line, and we'll have a boundary throw-in. So 1-1-7 plays 3 behinds. Yarra in the lead in this grand final match.
Both sides are in desperate need for a goal to get that edge against their opposition.
Just get the feeling in this game one goal could spark a bit of a rush, open things up a bit. Very defensive game so far. Nyoke leaves it for Harry on this occasion.
Very good mark.
Harry kicks long across the outer side.
Harry's opponent seems to be down still. Oh, he's back up.
Just getting himself off the Central Reserve grass. Free kick going the way of Easton. Just need to find some targets up in their forward line. Hart. Long kick to centre half forward. Yarra. Well, I think the player was in two minds whether to spoil or mark. Ended up almost doing the volleyball pass to one of his teammates. It goes up towards half forward now.
Did work out for Yarra though.
Clausen sees it over the line, and we'll have a boundary throw-in. It did. They had the numbers down at ground level, so it worked out well for them. Neither team really able to work well off the rebound, off their half-back line, just continuing to turn it over early in this game. Long kick by Yarra, inside forward 50. Kritopoulos went past it. Fortunately for him, so did his opponent. Working hard for the football. Clausen gets his kick away on the left boot. Now they start to set it up from half back. Nyoke calling for it. Leading into the centre of the ground. Not receiving too many other leads, so he decides to go it alone. Again, an intercept pick up from Yarra. Nothing happening on that outer side. And we will see a ball up. Nearly 7 minutes gone. Second term. Here comes Eastern. Now they've got the numbers. They've got players in the corridor. And it was a push in the back. Probably a tackle would have been better in that situation. Centering kick, under pressure. Stivey leading in the race for the football. Handball over the top. Hart. Isn't the best of kicks, but Page makes the most of it. Kicks up towards half forward. Could work. Clausen out wide. Now Beasley. Luber.
Yarra at the moment are playing with one less man on the ground. He's pretty much over on the far wing, and he's being held by the boundary doctors as well, so hopefully he's not too hurt. He seems to be jogging slowly.
On his way off the field as well. Nyoke gets the tap down, gets it to Clausen. Now the player who was being brought off by the trainers, he's now gone into the contest, so looks like he's okay. He's still come off the ground. Good work. Kritopoulos. And the umpires found a free kick though, and it will go the way of Kritopoulos.
Just a burst of energy when he saw the ball get near him.
See what he can do with it this time. Team trails by 4 points. Oh, good strong mark, 39, DeRayo. This is where they're falling down. Can they get it past the centre wing area? Bajaya. They're struggling for a target across their forward 50 at the moment. Brown.
Credit to Yarra's defence. They've been fantastic. Eastern have attacked on countless occasions, and Yarra just hasn't let them have that straight running shot at goal.
Basically played between the half-back lines at the moment. Page, he was tackled strongly once he got possession. And players are being made to earn the football. Plenty of fierce contests right across the ground. High up and under kick right into the middle of Central Reserve. Nyoke, good tap to the outer side. Under plenty of pressure now, McDermott. Nyoke, great second effort again, but Jeffrey gets the kick away. Under plenty of pressure. Sarana. Umpire comes in, says, give the ball to me. We will have a ball up. So second term, 4-point margin in favour of Yarra. Yarra get the clearing kick towards the half-forward line. Good work by Della Rocca. Della Rocca long 2-on-1 contest. The umpires found a free kick though, and it will go the way of Yarra up in the forward line. Very big opportunity for Sam Elliott now. Had a much needed goal, just the one so far in this clash.
The game has barely been on this side of the ground as well. Both sides favouring the other end.
They have been. And now Sam Elliott lines up for Yarra, goes goalward and through for one behind. So another blemish on the Yarra scorecard. They move on to 1-8. Eastern Football League, 3 behinds, 3 points. We're halfway through this second term in the under-15 Division 1 Grand Final.
And only a kick in it at the moment, so it's been a fantastic game to watch.
So just a behind each this term. Just said 5-point ball game. Taking the ball, Brown. Inside, finds Fletcher. Fletcher on the run. Goes long, inside forward, 50. Oh, big high fly from Breeden. Couldn't bring down the mark. Still inside their forward 50 for Eastern. Trying to push the ball further forward. Good tackling pressure from Yarra off the half-back line. The umpire comes in, says, give the ball to me. We will have another ball up. So 5 points the margin. Halfway through this second term. Another ball up. Scoring at a premium in this grand final match. Just 11 goals scored between the two teams last time they met in round 1. Been a long time between drinks between the two games. Both of them good wins in rounds 2 and 3. Meeting in this grand final match. Della been strong overhead in this grand final so far. Kicks long to the goal scorer in the left boot. Need a marking option. Who needs a marking option when you've got Bajaya lurking at the back of the pack? And he puts it through for the first major for Eastern in this grand final match. And wouldn't you know it, their first major gives them the lead in this grand final. They move to 139, leading Yarra 128 on the scoreboard today.
They worked and worked and worked, and they finally got the end. They got the goal that they really needed. They needed that goal, and now they're in front. And you know what? They have the momentum at the moment, and they can take it. If they do, who knows? We might see another couple of goals before the end of the quarter.
Smart football by Lachlan Bajaya. Just sitting out of the back of the pack, watching it roll off the fingers of the tall timber that were the marking options. But Yarra, well, we mentioned one goal might start it. They go long towards goal. Good touch has sent it through. That was a long kick by Patrick Bowen. And rushed through for a behind, but quickly moving down into that Yarra forward line once again.
Scores are even now, 9 apiece for both sides. So the game hasn't been in Eastern's way for too long. I think it was a few seconds, but still good to see. Good to see the first goal for both sides on the board.
So might open things up a bit in this grand final match as Eastern kick in short. Dereo's been good in this first half. Kicks long, Bajaya. He's been very good. Got that first goal on the board, held his feet, got it to Harry, gets the ball back now. Kicks inside forward, 50, looking into the forward pocket, looking for Parker. Parker now gets rid of his opponent, goes goalward, kicks across the face of goal. 2-on-1 contest now. Will pick up the ball. Yes, he can. And does he put it through? He hits the post. Wow, he did so well just to get the ball back in his possession up against the two Yarra players. And unlucky hitting the post. What
a team play for Parker. I mean, he could have had that shot at goal, but instead he decided to set it up for World. World took on 2 against 1, had the check side snap. It did just miss, but fantastic teamwork for both sides. For that one side, sorry.
You sometimes wonder whether you do go the check side or you just drill it in directly towards goal.
No, on that angle, check side all the way.
Ball back down the other end. This is an entertaining match of football today in the grand final. And we'll see a boundary throw in deep in the right forward pocket. So end-to-end stuff for Yarra. Plenty of feeling in this match as well. That behind, putting Eastern back in front in this contest. Great run on the outer side though from Bajaya. Held his feet, got his handball away to Harry, and got the ball back as well. Here's a chance for Yarra now. Kick round the corner in the forward pocket. And Eastern just happy to see the ball over the line.
Both sides have had their opportunity to put the other team away, but haven't really capitalised on it just yet. But when they start capitalising on those shots at goal, it's going to be a really, really good game.
Nyoke trying to get the ball out. Yarra doing well to keep the ball inside their forward 50 to try and set up another opportunity. Bajaya on that outer side. Gets it off to his teammate. Tripping the call from the umpire. Play on, no. Trying to get it back. That time was Fletcher. Let's see what Easton can do on this occasion. Short chip kick. Finds Burley. Burley up towards forward 50. Now they're finding the options. DeRayo inside the forward 50 arc. Oh, Mark nearly taken by Whirl. He's the go-to target inside forward 50. Great work by Yarra. Clearing kick now. Trying to get it back out to Page. Nyoke though. They move it well. Burke inside forward 50 for Yarra.
Easton definitely with the momentum at late stages of this quarter.
Yeah, they just need a few marks to stick inside their forward 50. They're not doing so. Yarra still putting them under plenty of pressure as Watkins sees the ball over the line. And we'll have a boundary throw-in. Perfect day for football here at Central Reserve. Now bathed in sunshine, a few ominous clouds around, but the day has been perfect with no breeze. There's still conditions right throughout. DeRayo again gets another possession, kicks long into the corridor. But he's opposite number 14 and Mackenzie Graham takes the mark in defensive 50. Comes out wide.
A lot of players loose for Yarra there, but it was Easton that got the ball.
DeRayo racking up the possessions during this term. It's going to end up back with him again. Good vision. Mastriano finds him, centering kick down the corridor. Nyoke brings the ball to ground. Just waiting for options. Under a bit of pressure was Fry. But Jaya out on the run. Good pressure by Yarra. Ball held up, and we'll have a ball up. On the outer side. 55 metres out from the Eastern goal. Couple of minutes left in this term as Nyoke goes long, man in front, takes a strong mark.
There's a big opportunity now to put Yarra away for at least this term anyway. But big opportunity now for Easton.
So Parker with the ball. Opportunity to kick Easton clear and put them out by 7 points. Lines them up. He's pretty happy with it. Supporters a bit slow to react, but there's the reaction now. And Tim Parker kicks his first goal of the game. And it gives a 7-point lead to Easton. They move on to 2-4-16, leading Yarra 1-3-9 in this entertaining Division 1 Grand Final match inside the last 60 seconds of this quarter.
Not impossible for Yarra to get one more on the board. A quick centre clearance and a quick mark inside their forward 50, and they could potentially bounce back at the end of this term.
So let's see what they can do from the centre clearance. They need to move it quickly. Here they come, but they move it quickly through Evans inside forward 50. They've got another option at the back at Della Rocca. What can he produce from the pocket? Gets his handball away, but the boundary umpire calls out of bounds, and we will have a boundary throw-in.
Still enough time for Yarra's response.
Clock working against him, but still just enough time. Inside the last 30 seconds, Della Rocca, handball out to Luber. Now an opportunity, centering kick, mark taken, and Oliver Simpson. He's kicked their only goal of the game and an opportunity to put them within 1 point at half-time. Let's see what he can do. Distance will test him.
All the Eastern players are going to the goal line as well. They don't want to let that roll through.
Almost got the whole side of Eastern on the goal line. Let's see. Kicks long. Wow,
very
long
good.
kick. Oh, he's got it. What a goal on half-time. He's kicked it. Simpson has 2 goals in this game, and Yarra closed within a point at half-time in this match. They move on to 2-3-15. The Eastern Football League 2-4-16. Eastern by a point at half-time, setting it up for a big second half in this grand final game. Well, all set to get underway in the third quarter. What a second half we are looking forward to. Peter Seros, get us underway in this third quarter.
That's right. Now Eastern go forward into the 50. Wait, maybe not. Yarra take it back into defensive 50 for Eastern. And it's going free kick in the way of Yarra. Luber will be drilling the ball inside attack. And intercepted mark by Quirk, who's been fabulous down back today for Eastern. Kicks it to the wing. A few players go up, no one takes the mark. Ball goes to ground and bodies everywhere as the ball is going to be thrown up. Another ball up. Umpire says, I'll have it. Ball goes up. Punched out. A few players going for the ball. And is it out? No, it is not. Burgley has got the hands out, but unfortunately his teammate was crunched. But Burgley does have the free. He's looking to switch. A few players open on the other side, but he decides to go down into the wing. And what a mark by Dario, who's been fantastic this game. Goes long. And a few players go up. Handball. Back to...
Oh, they've got the ball inside their forward 50 Eastern, and a free kick has gone their way, going the way of Tim Parker. And Dario setting it right up. So great opportunity for him now. Tim Parker, that goal just before the halftime siren going the way of Simpson.
He's been very unselfish today, Parker. He's instead of going for goals when he's been far out, he's tried to set it up for his teammates, and it's paid off a couple of times as well.
Well, he gets Eastern off to the perfect start for this third quarter. It's his first goal of the game, and Parker on the scoreboard. So great. Sorry, I should say second goal of the game. Parker's kicked two, one in the second quarter and one now in the third quarter, and extends the margin back out to 7 points. We thought that might be the margin going into half-time, but Simpson having something to say about that, getting it back to a 1 point margin. There'll be a free kick going the way of Eastern. Derayo's moved onto the ball. Kicks long, great smother off the boot. Good work by Yarra. They're good at holding on to the football and knowing when to dispose of it, the Yarra juniors.
Fantastic tackle by Breeden down on the wing here, but unfortunately for him, the free kick was given against him.
The ball coming back.
Simpson now looking at his options. He'll go long, and just a big group of Eastern players there, and I think that's Harry who's taken another mark, showing his dominance. He's got the dominating size. Good mark by him.
So Whitehead goes inside forward 50 for Yarra. Cut off by Quirk. Comes out now. Whitehead again. Centering kick. Got the options in front of goal. They all stumble over themselves, but Eastern now with the football. Hit the quick handball out and they bring it clearingly along this broadcast side wing. Coming out to meet it. Bazzazo. Said that was Fletcher. Now Dario. He was looking for the 1-2. Comes back now. Watkins. Getting out of trouble. Watkins dropped it now. Yarra ball. Yarra back with the football. They've got the numbers. Good chase up by Fletcher.
What an effort there.
They've called it down the field free kick. Luber.
Fletcher was a little late on the tackle, but still great effort to keep up with his man.
Just lost it in the sun was Whitehead.
And a good spoil by Stivey.
So we're still sitting at a 7-point ball game.
Premiership quarter underway, so hopefully either side can take a little bit of a lead, and that should put them in good stead come the fourth quarter.
Handball comes out, running it off the half-back line, Easton. Della. Well, he'd definitely be amongst my best in this game so far.
Yeah, Della's been fantastic.
Fierce tackling that time by Whirl.
That's another player that has dominated this game at the moment. That's a very good kick, spotting up a teammate in the centre of the ground. Easton now going forward 50, trying to find Fry. Fry's got plenty of space, bangs it into forward 50, trying to find a target. Fumbled there. Yarra pick it up. There's a heap of players down there. Yarra take it out though. A few men loose, and they'll go out down the wing. Trying to find Luber, but unfortunately missing the target. Stivey now goes back into forward 54 at the EFL. They've got Breeden. He kicks it inside, and there's a few players going up, but unfortunately no one was able to get a firm hand on it. There's a snap, and he's found someone. No, it wasn't a mark, and there it goes. Another snap by Harty, and I think he's kicked it. He has. What a great snap, great goal. Fantastic effort by Easton.
Oh, great snap goal by Hart at the front of the pack. The captain from Blackburn. A few Blackburn representatives in this team. Just got it round the corner. They missed the first time. Had plenty of potential marking options up in that forward 50. And that great goal by Sam Hart. Finishes it off. And a good start to this third quarter by Easton. Now out to 3-4-28, leading Yarra 2-3-15. And a 13-point lead going their way.
Another big leap by Lachlan Harry. Another player that should be well inside the best for EFL. And good play there. Della Rocca. Another player that we've called a lot during the course of the day. But I think it's going in the way of Easton. The free kick going to Sun. And he'll look long. Pump it down towards the wing, and Harry again goes up, but unfortunately couldn't take the mark. Easton now looking for the boundary, managed to keep it in, goes up toward their forward 50. They've got a few players loose, but it was Yarra that got there first. It's a 3-on-2 there in the favour of Easton. Ball goes to ground, stays on ground. Yarra players and Easton players just dominating, jumping at the ball. There's a few players there going pretty hard at it. Yarra take it out, kick it down the line. And looking for some players down the middle. Centre of the ground's always tough. You've got to be more accurate when you kick it to the centre of the ground, but it's working in the way of Easton, but maybe not. Moving it up, and Harry takes a good grab just toward the wing. But unfortunately, it was a not so great kick, and McDermott has taken the interception, and he's kicked it off to Leon, who's been fantastic in the first half. Hasn't done too much this quarter, but again, very good player, and he's had a very good game so far. But interception by Burke.
So Burke gets it off to his teammate in Hart on the outer side. Now they've got the run of the football. Breeden inside forward 50. Again, another marking option for them. Could be Parker once more up inside the forward 50 arc for Easton.
He's been fantastic today, Parker. Every time he's touched the ball, he's done something really good with it.
Oh, something that they were lacking early on, just that marking option inside forward 50. He's probably not the likely type you thought they would have gone to. But with Della moving up the field and I suppose all over the place in this game, he's a dead-eye dick towards goal. And I thought he was a bit disappointed there from his reaction, but just masking the fact that it's gone straight through the middle. And Easton now moving on to 5-4-34, leading Yarra 2-3-15. And Parker putting through his third major of the game. A fantastic performance so far, and yeah, having no problems finding the middle of the sticks.
Yeah, Eastern are getting a good lead on Yarra at the moment, and as I said, it is the premiership quarter, so Yarra need to do something quick, and we saw it at the end of the second quarter. They can rebound quickly from centre clearances and take it into their forward 50. They need to do so now. Umpire will go again with another bounce. Players will go up, and it's going in the way of Eastern. They'll bomb it inside forward 50, or actually it was a short option, and Yarra take the defensive pressure. Number 8, Bajia, he's been good, but unfortunately got tackled, and the free kick is going in the way of Yarra. I think it's McDermott that's going to be kicking it, and he'll go, ooh, great smother from Worley. And it'll be going outside for a boundary throw-in. Ruckman line up. And the tap, I think, is going to go in the way of Harry again. He's been fantastic today, but so is Wise, his opponent. And the umpire will bounce it again. Ruckman go up. It's going to go in the way of Yarra, or maybe not. Interception. Leon keeps it in, goes for the kick, but it's intercepted again by Burke, who's actually intercepted it quite a bit on that wing so far in this game. He'll go long. And, oh, big flyer there by Parker, but unfortunately could not take the grab. Players all around the footy. And it'll go out again by Leon, who would kick it straight into the hands of an Eastern player, unfortunately, but players are all over the footy now, and the umpire said he'll take it back, and there they go again. Ruckman are needed for the bounce. Nice tap out by Wise. He'll give it to Gold. Handballs back to Leon. And Leon's earned the free kick. He's had a fantastic day so far. He'll kick it to Golds. Pushed along the boundary now, telling his players to go front. And goes a little short of his teammate. Close to the boundary. Hart kicks it forward. Couldn't get there to Worley, unfortunately. Oh, but Yarra are on their way now. Serena takes a bounce, goes long, goes to his forward, but Kratopoulos is there and takes a fantastic grab, and he'll rebound it for Eastern. Handballs it to his teammate, who is going to kick it long in the hopes that Parker will take the mark, and he does. Tries to handball it to his teammate, shakes off an opponent. He does so. He'll kick it inside forward 50, and what a great mark by the Eastern Football Club.
So Fletcher with the ball. Goes long towards goal, and long and indirect, and it's out of bounds on the full. So unfortunate for them, didn't finish off the good play from the half back line.
There's starting to be some pretty good marks taken by Eastern and by Yarra, which is allowing them to stop the play, not rush the game, and just look for that proper target, the correct option, and that's what's gotten Eastern this lead.
So here comes Yarra from their half-back line. Looking for a target. Unable to find one, and the ball going over the boundary line. Eastern have definitely stepped up the pace in this grand final match. Got the margin back out to 19 points, biggest lead of the game. And Eastern, having kicked 4 of the last 5 goals of the match.
Stivey kicks it in forward 50. Wow, great mark. Fantastic mark. I think that's Parker again.
It is.
It is, and he's having a blinder.
Well, I'd back him in from this distance because he's been dobbing them from all range of angles and areas. So let's see whether he can add goal number 4. Largest goal haul for the day so far has been a 4-goal haul. An opportunity now, let's see what he can do.
He'll kick it just on the 50. Unfortunately, it's gone a little bit to the left, and the umpire says it's a behind. So Yarra have a chance now, after, unfortunately for Eastern, missing that goal. Yarra is still in this, and it's up to them now to step up for the challenge. And Misuraca is going to be kicking it out.
So brings it back out. Leon takes the mark by Misuraca from the kick out. Bringing it down this broadcast side wing. Plenty of high flyers from Eastern, just see the ball over the boundary line. And we will see a boundary throw in. 5-5-35 Eastern plays 2-3-15. Big display during this term by the Eastern Football League, leading by 1 point at half-time.
There's Leon again, by the way.
Extending that very quickly, Bajaya. A few players losing their footing in today's game. Around the corner by Sund. Towards half-forward Parker, who's second in line. He was asking for it from the umpire. Didn't get the reaction that he wanted. Mark taken by Yarra. Kick long along this broadcast side wing. Ball heads towards the boundary line. Yarra keep it in play though. Trying to push it forward. Page. Easton on the boundary line again. Out of bounds on the full. The free kick will go the way of Yarra on this broadcast side wing.
Good effort for Page, by the way, on the wing. He was up, I think it was 1 against 5, and managed to not win the contest, but put enough pressure for Easton to kick the ball out in the full and give the free.
The ball, play on the call, no mark to Sund. We will have a ball up between wing and half forward.
Not long left of this term as well for Yarra to get a score on the board. They're going to need one.
It'll be very hard to peg back this 20-point margin in the final term. Easton kick along this broadcast side wing. Parker was up there again. Yarra player down behind play as well. Good poise by Simpson. Held on to it. Gets it off to Leon. Leon gives the don't argue and finally gets it in towards the middle of central reserve. Ground level Matthews over the football. And we will have a ball up.
The player that was down was Misuraca. He's back off the ground now, and number 16 Hakins has actually come to his aid, and at the moment it's Beasley who has the ball for Yarra, bombs it inside forward 50, spoiled by Easton, and Yarra managed to get the ball out, but Kratopoulos takes the mark in last line of defence, and he'll look at a few teammates who are open on the left-hand side of the ground, and they'll move it out quite comfortably, pumping the ball long, but Yarra all over there. Leon with a bit of a fumble, but manages to get the ball back. Handballs it to Jeffrey, who bombs it long. Kratopoulos goes up again, but missed it. And it was Bergia who managed to kick the ball out. And now it's on the wing for Easton. I think at the moment it's Fletcher that has the ball, and he'll bomb it long to Brown. He's taken the mark, plays on, goes inside forward 50, and finds his target. What great play by Easton.
Blakely with the football. And an opportunity counting down towards half-time to, well, extend the margin.
Only about under 60 seconds left. And he's kicked the goal. It's Blake Lee now. First score of the day. Fantastic effort. Fantastic mark.
adds his name to a long list of goal kickers now for Eastern, who've during this term kept Yarra scoreless. And at three-quarter time, an extensive lead to Eastern. They move on to 6-5-41, leading Yarra 2-3-15. And could it be Eastern bringing Yarra's winning run today here at Central Reserve to an end? We'll find out in the final term, coming up right after this. All ready for a start. 1 quarter remains in the AFL Victoria Metro Championship, Junior Championship Grand Final of Division 1. And it is the EFL taking a commanding lead into the final term. 6-5-41 leading Yarra 2-3-15. 26 points Yarra need to make up in the final quarter. And Eastern well in command going into this final term. Free kick found. It goes the way of Eastern. DeRayo, setting up the play through the midfield. Goes to Burley. Burley on to Matthews. Matthews elects not to play on. A good opportunity to set up the play.
I think it's Worley that's going to be having the shot at goal as well. And he's been very good today. He's been moved up and down the ground. Hasn't had a key position. He's just been moved in various roles. He's taken it.
So Will with the man bun on top. Wearing it well in today's game. And offline. Kicks it through for one behind. So the first score of the final term on the board. EFL 6-6-42 lead at Yarra 2-3-15.
And it's going to be Yarra that's going to kick it out. They're going to go towards the commentary wing. But it's Park. Oh, look at that. Dario unfortunately misses for Eastern, but it was a fantastic tap from the scrum. And he got the ball, got a run on goal, and unfortunately missed it for his side. But again, Yarra will kick the ball out. They'll go down the same wing, or try to. Pack goes up and see what happens. Will Gold kicks it out, or handballs it out rather, and they got some run and carry from Simpson. A couple of bounces and kicks it out in the full. Fantastic pressure by both Bredin and Sand. Umpires making the decision that it wasn't out on the full. They're going to throw the ball in. Ruckman go up. And, it's going to go a free kick in the way of Eastern, I think. No, it's going to go in Yarra's direction. No, Eastern now. Forward 50. And Parker takes a thrilling mark. And this will almost certainly, well, you'd assume so, seal the deal if he can nail this goal. At the moment, it's a big margin in the favour of Eastern. Parker has been very accurate today, hasn't he?
He has, and been a great marking option for them down in the forward line.
Moved a long way out. Go in quite, well, a little bit further, I'd assume. I doubt that he'd disadvantage himself and take the shot from there. And the kick, umpire doesn't move very much, but unfortunately it does go a little bit to the left, and Yarra will kick it out again. Full back now, kicks it out towards this wing as well. No one takes the mark, but the hands go through. It was Hart who'll kick it. Ooh. Serena. And again, Simpson is on his own. Unfortunately, couldn't pick the ball up. Yarra back to Veliou, and he'll kick it into forward 50. A couple of players loose, but unfortunately it was managed to keep in play, but it'll go over the boundary line now. And actually, no, the umpire says that it was a behind. And it'll go back to the full back in White, Bergley. He'll kick it to Clusen. He'll go long, finds a couple of options, 2 on 3, but the mark was taken by Whirl. He'll look toward the centre, but unfortunately it was intercepted by a Yarra player. Back, and Clausen has taken another mark. And he'll try to give it to another one of his teammates, who's running onto it in Matthews. Fortunately, the ball goes to ground. Players diving at it from all angles. The ball's heading toward the boundary, but Clausen, Matthews gets the ball, kicks it forward. And it's on the wing now toward the scoreboard. A couple of Yarra players handballing it amongst each other. And it'll be Easton that'll kick it forward. Spoiled by Yarra. And I think that was, yes, it was Simpson again who got the clearance. Picked up by Yarra. Easton all over the football and all over the player. The ball will get down there. Ball will stay down there, sorry. The umpire calls play on. Heap of players over the pack. Now it's ball up.
So 50 metres out from the Yarra goal. Tapped down by Harry. Easton trying to work it out once more. 28-point lead they have now. Yarra go inside forward 50, looking to add their first major of the second half, and that's a good start. Luber kicks one on the run, kicks their third goal, their first goal since just before half-time when Simpson added his second, and Luber just the second goal scorer of the afternoon for Yarra. They have their third on the board. They move on to 3-4-22. Easton at 6-8-44, and we've gone close to 7 minutes in this third quarter.
It's a 23-point lead at the moment, or 22-point lead on the hands of Easton. Yarra, though, getting some momentum after the kick. Leon kicks it forward 50, and players go up, but it was Kratopoulos that took the intercepting mark. And he'll weigh up his options as he goes toward the scoreboard side. Mark taken there by an Eastern player. Gone towards Bajia, he'll kick it forward. And there's a 3-on-1, but it was the one who won it. Yarra's heart has taken the mark. And he'll kick it toward the wing again. Back in the hands of Bajia, who was the one that initially kicked it to Hart, I think. Or McDermott it was. Pointing to his teammates to run forward. The ball was smothered, but he picked the ball back up, kicks it back toward the 50. Oh, what a leap. What a leap. And he'll kick, and Easton kick it forward 50, and fortunately no mark was taken. Yarra run it out now. I think that's Simpson again with the ball. He's finding a lot of space today. He's kicked 2 goals, I think, and finds Leon, who I think has been caught holding the ball. Yes, he has been. Umpire says yes, holding the ball. And it'll be Parker now, who, another player who's been on fire. He'll kick it toward the 50. And no mark was taken. Ball goes to ground, handballed out. Free kick to Yarra. Hart now kicks it towards his teammates. McDermott attempts to play on, but it looks like because Simpson is down, umpire might be stopping the play and allow Simpson to get off the ground possibly.
Yeah, just the play going through that area. So the trainer's just analysing Simpson, lower leg injury. Calling for the stretcher.
Big loss for Simpson. big loss for Yarra. Simpson's been one of their best, if not their best, in my opinion anyway. Stretcher comes on. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
A stretcher out on the field. Both sides out on the field coming together. So the scoreline at the moment, 6-8-44. The EFL leading Yarra Juniors 3-4-22.
Runners getting some last-minute words out to their players from both sides. Play will continue shortly.
So big deficit to make out 22 points the lead. They're getting that last goal. Interception comes out now. Mastriano. He's got a man all by himself inside forward 50. Whirl. Watch him whirl round onto his left boot. No, he's going to go the right instead. He probably should have gone to the left. It would have given him more angle. And it kicks it out of bounds into the left forward pocket.
I think he was just trying to do the team thing, trying to hit up Lee, who was in a better position. But unfortunately, there was just a little bit too much on the kick.
So kicking the ball back into play, Jeffrey. Well left by his teammates, and Jeffrey, of course, Ryan and Matthew in this team. Kicking along on the outer side, Wise. Takes the ball up towards half forward. Bajaya at the fall of the ball. Page trying to go in over it, and the umpire saying, give the ball to me. We'll have a ball up.
Ball up on the far wing. And Ruckman will go up. And a whole heap of players there, but it's going in the way of Yarra, who will have another shot. Luber, another snap. He kicked the goal before, but unfortunately this one was touched on the line. I think it'll be Kritopoulos that'll kick the ball out. No, he'll handball it to his teammate. The scoreboard reads 6-8-44 for the Eastern. And for Yarra, it's 3-4-22. Nice 22-point lead for the EFL. It's going to go in the way of them, by the way, the free kick. Kicked out, but to a contest where it was 4 Yarra players. 26, Elliott will try to kick it inside forward 50. Unfortunately, interception by Easton. Ball going everywhere, just being kicked and knocked about. Tackle, and the umpire might call the ball up soon, and he does so. Ball goes up, and Ruckman go up again. Number 15, Fletcher, playing a good role in the ruck this quarter, while Harry is not playing in the ruck. Oh, there goes Harry onto the field. And the ball's towards Yarra's forward line. And I think it was McDermott that kicked it forward 50, and was it a mark? Yes, I think it was, by number 18, Della Rocca, who's
started strongly in this game, but hasn't really been one of the options that they've used as the target throughout.
He's kicked it. He has. He puts it to 16 points. 6-8-44 Eastern to 4 goals 5. 29. Good goal by Yarra. They're clawing their way back slowly.
Well, we've probably got just over 8 minutes left in the quarter. We're at the stretcher.
It's not impossible. We've seen them kick goals in a matter of seconds from centre clearances. So if they can get this one, anything's possible. The game is back alive.
Back-to-back goals. Golds out of the middle. has kicked it out of bounds on the full. The ball will go the way of Easton. I think they just need one more goal to settle things down for him in this final term. Yarra, as we've said, not totally out of it. Easton don't want to go defensive. They want to continue on the attack. So they start chipping it around. Jaya kicks in short, finds Fern. Fern in short finds his teammate in Burley. Burley goes backwards, Bajaya. Good work, he's going to go long now, long inside forward 50. Parker was on the lead. Now coming out, Golds. Short chip kick, finds Wise. Walking the ball out of defensive 50, Harkness. Oh, Della Rocca. He took the one-armed mark. Della Rocca again gives the don't argue, tries to get the ball out. Good work by Della Rocca.
Had about 3 possessions in the space of a few seconds.
He did. Diving in over the ball, Burke. Price says, give the ball to me. We'll have a ball up.
I think Yarra know how crucial the next few minutes are going to be. But it's Easton that bomb it forward, and it'll go toward the boundary. Nice punch by Beasley. Not letting his opponent, World, get his hands on it. Ball up. Harry goes up, nice tap. Taps it towards his teammate, who will fumble it a little bit. And it's Yarra, though, that now with the interception, bomb it toward the boundary, and again another ball up, but in favour of Yarra.
They'll have a boundary throw in. 6:8:44, plays at 4:5:29. 15 points the margin in this grand final match. Comes out to the back of the pack, Jeffrey of the Ryan variety. Kicks inside forward, 50. Clausen gets it off to a teammate. Now they're away. Good mark by Fletcher at half-back. Kick it out wide. Brown leads in the race for the football. Gets around his opponent, shows a burst of speed on the left boot. Bajaya, 50 metres out from goal, gets around the tackler. He'll line up the goals. He'll go long. Could this be the sealer for Easton? And he's pretty happy with it. It's through for a goal. The 7th on the board, and much needed by Easton to stop the 2-goal run of Yarra. And they move on to 7:8:50, leading Yarra 4:5:29. And great work from half-back from Easton. And Bajaya just getting around the tackler at that half-forward line, proving the difference.
He's been one of the differences all day. Bajaya, fantastic effort. And he's going to be up there as one of the best on grounds, definitely, as in the mix.
Well, you'd hate to be deciding the best on ground for Easton in this clash.
Well, even for Yarra, there's been some quality players.
And the ball comes out. De Rayo in his back will receive the free kick.
Against Leon, who has been pretty good for Yarra as well.
He has. Sizing up his options. Goes down and Leon takes the mark. Bombs it long straight away. Didn't really look. Opportunity comes now for Yarra. Off the spoil. Bouncing football will be 2-on-1. Who's going to shepherd? Who's going to go for the football? It's Luber. Kicks it long to the goal square. Needs the marking option. Della Rocca was at the back of the pack, but a free kick's been found. And it will go the way of Yarra. They're quick to play on. And Uzelac kicks the goal. And that was from a free kick, so the margin back to 15 points, and we've still got a ball game on our hands.
We saw it at the end of the last quarter that they can kick goals very quickly from centre clearances. So if they can get another one really quickly now, the game is well and truly still alive.
That it is, this centre clearance, so crucial. Noticing no one towards the eastern side of this ruck duel. Good work by Leon. Inside forward 50. Bajaya gets around his opponents. Nyoke gets it back. Fern moving it well. Sund out to the outer side, but here's a chance. Serrana gets the handball off quickly. Bowen. Yarra chance if they move it quickly inside forward 50. Good defensive effort by Easton. Quirk held up and receives the free kick. So an opportunity now on the half-back line. Easton to settle things down. They lead by 15 points. A high fly comes down to Yarra once more. Long into forward 50. Della Rocca can't take it, but Easton, good defensive effort. Bring the margin back to 14 points with that rush behind.
We haven't seen too many rush behinds today as well. Both sides being reluctant to do it, but with about a minute left, I suppose it is the safest option.
Very much. The runner would be out there telling him, yeah, he is too, telling him settle things down, hold on to the football. That's what they're trying to do. Burke with the mark. Yarra's been dominant today across 3 grand finals. But it looks to me like they'll take a 2-1 record away from the day. Strong mark. No, not paid. Ball comes out. Veliou. Oh, great smother off the boot. And there it is. Easton turning it on during the third quarter with 4 goals to no score during the third term, and with a very good performance by Tim Parker during that quarter. They are victorious 7-8-50. They have defeated Yarra Junior Football League 5-6-36. Well done to both clubs making it through, or both leagues making it through to grand final day. But it is the Eastern Football League going through the championship undefeated, defeating Yarra in round 1, and now defeating them by 14 points in the grand final. Thanks for your company during today's game, and well done to both sides, but congratulations to the eventual premiers in the under 15 Division 1, the Eastern Football League.
Thanks, Mick. And the first presentation I'll ask Mick to make today is for the Best on Ground medallion, and the winner of that from Eastern Football League, number 14, Calvin Dareo. And present medals to the umpires, as Mick said, from the Essendon District Football League, field umpires Josh Guy and Sean Ferguson. So come forward, please. The boundary umpires, Christian Peterson and Tyson Cardamone. Goal umpires, Liam Cant, Brady Goodbeer. And the emergency umpire, Damon Guy. Well done, congratulations on your efforts. I'd now like to call forward the coach of the Yarra Junior Football League under 15 Division 1 side, Anthony Phillips, to say a few words and to go through his team for the presentation of runners-up medals.
Thanks very much to all the parents and all the spectators coming out to watch today. Thanks again from the Yarra League to all our officials here today, the umpires for doing such a great job. I'd like to thank all our coaching team and all the officials that helped put the 15-1 team together for Yarra. It was a pleasure working with all the guys there. Fantastic job. To Easton, played a great brand of footy, coached by Wayne, and you guys really worked it well there on the spread and held your structure and your shape around the contest really well. Our guys never gave up. We had some good patches there, we played some good footy and some learnings that we've got to really improve on to go further. So proud of my guys, well done. And we'll just call them up to recognise them today. So number 1, Aaron Luber. Two, Kane Veliou. 3, Victor Misuraca. 4, Cooper Leon. 5, Kai Yoji. 6, Piers McDermott. 7, Joey Serrana. 8, Zach Hart. 9, Charlie Whitehead. 10, Will Golds. 11, Ollie Simpson. Unfortunately, Ollie's was injured there, so I think he's had to go off to hospital. 12, Daniel Telleriti. 13, Van Page. 14, Mackenzie Graham. 15, Matthew Jeffrey. 16, James Harkness. 17, Ryan Jeffrey. 18, Patrick Della Rocca. 19, Charlie Beasley. 20, Rupert Azapati. 21, Stephen Uzelac. 23, Patrick Bowen. 24, Carl Wise. 25, Nathan White. 26, Sam Elliott. And our captain, 22, Zach Evans.
And invite Mick to present a medal as well to Anthony for his efforts as coach of the team. Thank you, and again, well done, Yarra Junior Football League, on your efforts today. Now I'd like to invite the coach of the Eastern Football League, Wayne Judge, to say some words on behalf of his team.
Thank you very much. Firstly, to the Yarra boys, commiserations. You gave us a really hard run in the preliminary game, and we knew again that you'd come out and challenge us like you did in that game, and you didn't let us down. Certainly in that first half, you looked really dangerous, and we knew we were in for a close contest. So congratulations on your efforts. Bad luck that you couldn't quite get there today, but as has been said, I thought your efforts to continue to compete right up to the final siren was a credit to you and to your coaches. So well done, boys. To my boys, congratulations once again, and we'll say most of what we need to say inside, but a really strong performance and a brave performance. We had a few injuries that rocked us a little bit, but for you to come out and play in that way was a credit to you. So really well done to the boys. To the umpires from the Essendon League, thank you for the game. Did a terrific job. So thanks once again and congratulations on your appointment. I would like to thank AFL Victoria for staging the championships once again and staying true to the idea of having a grand final. I think that's really important, that we're able to bring the two best teams together in a culminating game, and we saw that today in a quality game of football that was played out. So thank you to AFL Victoria for their continued support. To the Glen Waverley Hawks Footy Club, thanks for your hospitality. Terrific facility down here, and it made for a really good contest today. To my support crew, and again they know who they are, but to Gary and Paul and Smithy running, to Melissa as our trainer, to Whopper, who again has got onto a winning team. Well done, Whopper. Don't know how many that is now, but to all those people and all the other parents who helped out with roles in the background, so to Crypto and the other people who helped out, thanks very much. Thank you to all of the parents, from both teams, for your support of the program. Obviously, without you, these things can't happen. So, thank you once again. And finally, a big thank you to the EFL family, the people from behind the scenes at the EFL, from Rod through to the other coaches of the other squads. Again, it was a real team effort, and fortunately we've been able to come out on top today. So thank you to all those people.
Thanks, Wayne. I now invite Gary Burley, the team manager, to read the names of the Eastern Football League boys.
Number 1, Declan Brown. Number 2, Adrian Mastrioni. Number 3, Riley Clausen. Number 5, Brent Breeden. Number 6, Nicholas Sun. Number 7, Xavier Fry. Number 8, Lachlan Bajira. Number 11, Lachlan Cox. Number 12, Josh Matthews. Number 13, Caleb Stivey. Number 14, Calvin Durario. Number 15, Lee Fletcher. Number 16, Angus Fern. Number 17, Jack Kratopoulos. Number 18, Caleb Quirk. Number 19, Jacob Burke. Number 20, Hayden Watkins. Number 21, Kang Neok. Number 22, Bailey Whirl. Number 24, Joel Burley. Number 25, Isaac Bezuzo. Number 27, Mitchell Perry. Number 28, Tim Parker. Number 29, Blake Lee. Number 30, Lachlan Harry. The captain, number 4, Samuel Hart. And the coach, Wayne Judge.
And invite the captain and coach to remain up here and ask Mick if he would make the presentation of the AFL Victoria Metro Championship Under 15 Division 1 trophy. Congratulations, Eastern Football League. Thanks everybody. Have a safe trip home.